Gowanus Drinks, Thirsty Plants, Thirsty People was a ThristLab workshop curated by Lydia Matthews and the Current Collective. The session was led by MFA student Jeremy Olson, with special insights by Lang chemist professor Bhavani Venkataraman and co-writers of Damnation, Dispatches from the Water Underground, Cleo Erskine and July Cole. The theme of the whole lab is water, with keen respect to the Gowanus Canal, so it only makes sense that this session took the form of an active, moving, and flowing walking tour of the neighborhood. The tour narrated the historical journey of the Gowanus from its early development to its current gentrification. The canal was initially built for alcohol commerce transportation. The abundance of agriculture allowed residents to begin DIY methods of distilling whiskey, gin, and beer. The various changes in ownership and political say-so drove the Gowanus Canal to be pollution and sewage-filled, which emanated the mentality of spreading disease. Such mentality had, up until recently, left many opportunities untapped in the area. The influx of art spaces and modern innovative institutions has significantly reshaped the Gowanus in perception and reality. The Superfund site, located at 2nd Street and Bond Street, arose because the canal's water was deemed completely unsafe and perhaps even life-threatening. The various what were thought to be solutions, such as pumping in water from Flushing Meadows and diluting the canal with rainwater, ironically made conditions worse. In addition, the waste left over from agriculture nutrients, livestock, and construction added to the strife. Pressure was put on the EPA to declare the site as Superfund by the area's thirsty people. Fed up with the canal's static conditions, canoe and kayak organizations were formed and used the site as a launch location. Also, it acts as a primary access to the body of water.
The second stop on the tour of the workshop was to the Whole Foods supermarket, in which they built a 20,000 square foot rooftop greenhouse on top of the Whole Foods supermarket. The partnering farmers are from a company called Gotham Greens, and together they are growing high-quality pesticide-free produce year-round for their customers. Gowanus, being recognized for the most polluted area in the United States, has now established a sustainable food system and is producing its own fresh product. Gotham Greens is using cutting-edge irrigation systems that use 20 times less water than conventional farming. This newly developed electrical technologies reduce energy inputs needed to keep the greenhouse in operation. The establishment of this greenhouse not only eliminated the need for long-distance transportation, but the new rooftop farm has reduced waste and energy costs as well.
After a long stroll down 3rd Avenue and Carroll Gardens, we turned on 19th Street to end up at Brecklin Distillery. In 2010, Brad Estabrook notably opened the first gin distillery in Brooklyn since Prohibition. Ironically enough, Brad's past is similar to the Gowanus community's history. Before December of 2008, he worked as a financial bond trader on Wall Street. Talk about thirsty people, for money that is. This parallels the occurrence of powerful political and capitalistic conditions in which society has grown to live in. Brecklin acts as another type of resurgence of manufacturing in Brooklyn, as the borough has always been known for its massive industrialism. Over the years, because the region has undergone such extensive development and is no longer arable land for agriculture, there has been an equal shift in how alcohol distilling operates today. Instead of utilizing the local agricultural resources or having it shipped in through the canal on a barge, the wheat is now delivered by a truck from upstate New York via the urban highway systems, most particularly the BQE, developed by Robert Moses. In fact, Brecklin has all of the required materials brought in from upstate New York. Also, instead of operating in a big factory hiring hundreds of workers, Brad operates a small building with only 4 employees on a much more intimate artisan scale. This again is remnant of the community back before Prohibition, when DIY distilling was unsuspectedly taking place within the small local businesses. In the end, the group was rewarded with an exclusive gin tasting, hosted by Brad at Brecklin Distillery. Not only did we leave with a little buzz, we were also fortunate to take away the ongoing challenge of pursuing a resolution for water purity in the Gowanus Canal, the Gowanus community, and the whole world over. Gowanus drinks, thirsty plants, and thirsty people greatly stimulated reflection and questions about the choices that we've made in the past, and how we are coming to understand and reconcile the issues that are arising from them today. Jeremy did an excellent job of assisting all of us who were socially engaged in the workshop to experience the truly complex yet amazing history and happenings of the Gowanus community. Although he narrated a thoroughly researched and scripted presentation, Jeremy instilled social engagement by leading this physically immersive and direct walking experience, as the environment naturally tells the story itself.